before I submit, I want to appreciate you. When this report was tabled, you considered our plight as members of parliament coming from the sugar growing area of Busoga, and you allowed us to go and celebrate the Tarehe Sita yesterday. Otherwise, you would have considered this debate yesterday. I want to appreciate you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I want to appreciate the committee because when this parliament sent this bill to them, they allowed many stakeholders and they interfaced with many, including members of parliament from the sugar growing areas. But Honorable Speaker, if you go to page 7 of this report, the committee brings out the observations very clearly, indicating the weakness of the council that the bill is proposing to replace the board. Right Honorable Speaker, we are aware that the board draws its funding from the consolidated fund. When you look at how the council is going to grapple with the funding, it wasn't very clear, though the committee observed well, but it did not come up with a proper recommendation and a proper amendment. But Honorable Speaker, my view on this is that at a time when a board was created by an act of parliament, there was need. And the functions of the board were very clear. I don't know what went wrong for government to suggest another amendment to drop the board and come up with a council. The policy of this bill is very clear, is to regulate, promote the sugar industry. But Honorable Speaker, this is very clear and we do appreciate especially leaders that come from the sugar growing areas. If you look at specifically our region, Busoga, it has been ranked one of the poorest regions in the country. And this government has really made so many efforts to make sure that Busoga comes out of poverty. If you went to Busoga right now, the only crop that is giving people money, it is sugarcane. So when we sit here to talk about to regulate the promotion and how this industry is going to operate, we do appreciate. But again, a good law is that one that is universal. We know how the contribution that the sugar industry has to the national economy. If you look at the proposed amendments, you find out that the farmers really need protection, not necessarily squeezing the millers, because you cannot have millers without farmers, neither can you have farmers without millers.